Hey, Miles Beckler here, milesbeckler.com, and in this video, we're going to look at the results of 8 months of intense video marketing on YouTube. My YouTube marketing challenge continues. This is the results of month 8, so from 7 to 8 up to day 240. This is the Ocho, my friends, and I've published 188 videos. This one I'm recording that you're watching is 189. That averages out to about 24, I believe, per month. So I've published approximately 24 videos per month. This all started with a 120-day challenge, 120 videos in 120 days. Now, my goal with these videos to show you exactly what's happening inside of analytics on my YouTube channel and the analytics of my blog is to help you see the results as they compound over time. It's one thing for me to tell you in a video, yeah, just keep doing it, just keep going, just keep publishing, and everything will work. It's another thing for me to live it and show you everything I know, because that's a big part of the process is share what you know and then show you the results that are accrued from sharing what is known. One other tidbit, in this last month, I only published to my blog once, and that was actually on the 3rd day of the month. My blog writer who takes my transcriptions and turns them into actual blog posts, she went on vacation. So I had 0 new posts, nothing from my writer. It was one that I personally manually wrote up, and that's it. So let's jump in and take a look at the numbers because things are getting beyond interesting. I feel like they've been interesting for a while. So here at the channel, you can see I've now crossed the 10,000 subscriber mark. That took literally right around 8 months exactly, and I'm over 250,000 views, and this number is starting to really increase. So I'm going to jump in and get a little bit more data for us. You can see right here my video numbers. I'm up to 188 videos. And one thing that's interesting to look at is my last 2 videos that I've published. This is my fastest growing video yet, the 2633. That's in about 3 days. And this one got about 1,400 views in a little bit over a day. I think that'd be close to about 30 hours at this point. And you can see just a couple of thumbs down, whole lot of thumbs ups. I think this one did really well. Like everybody likes cheap, the $5. Then I actually put the $5 bill, right? I really do think that the cover images we use are super powerful, and if they have good contrast, if they capture the eye, capture the attention, along with the kind of text that we use there, everything we need to do needs to be compelling to humans, right? We got to get the keywords in the right places, and we got to do everything for the bots and the search engines and to make sure the YouTube relevance engine picks us up the way we need to be. But ultimately, if humans don't click on the videos, nothing else happens. So let's go in and let's go into the analytics here. And this is going to load the last 4 weeks. So this is a 28-day measure. That's what pre-loads. And you're going to see right off the bat, these last 2 videos I published are just cranking right now. They're just crushing it. I've never seen this high of marks on my channel at all. You can even see over here on the average view duration that's got a nice little tick up to over 8 minutes. That's nearly a minute more, so that's going to really bump my average up, which is good. YouTube wants to see, time viewed. And I get questions a lot of like, well, what's important to monitor on my YouTube channel? Like, I really do believe that YouTube gives us the data that YouTube wants us to pay attention to, right? I think this watch time being in the top left, like YouTube's because it's a Google-owned company, they're very specific about where they put things, and they're giving us the data that they want us to monitor. And this uptick, I've got high hopes for where this is going, and it's fun to see that even now, in 8 months in, I've got these massive boosts coming in. Another interesting thing that I want to point out, my dislike numbers are coming up. Like if there was a home for trolls and haters on the internet, my goodness, it's YouTube for sure. And they're starting to come out of the woodwork, and that's such a good thing, right? If you don't have anybody disliking or trolling you in your comments on your YouTube channel, you're not reaching enough people, you're not moving enough people. I'm getting a little bit more controversial. I'm taking a very strong stand against some of the big players in our industry, and I feel like that's it's getting a lot of views, it's getting a lot of action, and it's getting a lot of responses, whether it's a lot of positive comments, which is happening, or whether it's kind of some of these dislike things. You can see my comments are going up as well. So in this, I want to show one other thing I follow and I track, and at the end, I'm going to tell you about something I've been doing to market my videos that I've never mentioned in this video yet, but I'm going to have to wait till the end for that. So this is the real-time view in analytics, and I've been paying a lot more attention in here. And I got this from a Daryl Eves video, and really, it's this. These are the two time frames, right? It's the 60-minute and the 48 hours, and obviously, YouTube's giving a lot of credit to what happens to a video in 48 hours. Now, when you scroll down a little bit below here, you're going to see, you can see what each of your videos have done in the last 48 hours. And what I've been doing and what I really enjoy doing is I'll launch the video out on YouTube. I'll then go out through a few social media networks and a place that I'll tell you at the end, and I'll plug my video getting people to try to drive my own traffic back. But I usually wait 24 hours, and when I see this little slowdown, I didn't do it for this video, but I did for this video. When I see the slowdown happen before 48 hours, I'll email my mailing list, and I'll drive another bump of traffic to give another surge, because YouTube is clearly monitoring what happens with traffic patterns on a video in the 48-hour window. So anything you can do to push traffic to your videos within the 48-hour window, or spreading out your marketing, right? The marketing that you're doing for your videos anyways, over the course of 48 hours, so you can get good bumps in your traffic multiple times, can potentially help trigger their algorithm, so YouTube brings you more views because they can see that your people are liking and consuming the content. I've been paying a lot of attention to the estimated views number and just monitoring it, and it's been going up. There's an old phrase like, you can't improve what you don't measure, and if you don't monitor it, you can never increase it, right? That which we monitor and focus on expands, and that number was sitting more close to about 6,000 and 7,000 just a few days ago. And I've been paying a lot of attention to what videos drive this up, and then trying to reverse engineer, like, okay, so my videos about YouTube, my videos about Facebook ads, okay, I'm going to do a few more of those, etc., etc. And at this point, I've been publishing, just so you know, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday has been my game plan. I've noticed I've done a few Friday videos that were like mindset and personal development, and those videos didn't do very well. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to end, so this Friday is going to end on this YouTube video, and I want to get to where I'm maybe doing my Facebook videos on Fridays, because they seem to get the best reach, and there's a 3-day period over the window, right, over the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's a 72-hour window. So I feel a YouTube video on Friday would have the best chance of keeping my numbers up through the weekend, so when I publish my new video on Monday, I'm not hitting this really deep lull and coming back. It rides that kind of 3-day gap a little better. This is my thought process, and I hope that's helpful for you. So let's do some comparison now. So I started this whole process in late August, and we're going to run a comparison, and this is where this is absolutely mind-blowing. So on the top, I'm leaving the last 28 days, which is just 4 weeks. That's not even a full month, remind. And then I'm going to go back. Give me one quick second to set this up. So it was like August 22nd, and I'm going to go through February. Whoa, I went too far. 1 second. February. I'm going to do February 25th because I don't know the dates, right? I want to make sure I've got a little over 6 months. But so this will be September, October, 6 months. So this is a 6-month window, the first 6 months of my video marketing compared to the last 28 days. You ready for this? This is awesome. The last 28 days, you can see it perfectly clearly here, 793,132 minutes viewed in the last 28 days. In the first 6 months of publishing like an animal, I only got 656,670 minutes viewed. Go down here to views, and you can see literally 7% more views in the last 4 weeks compared to the first 6 months in time. Then you can see the view duration has jumped by a massive amount. That's almost a minute longer view duration, which is why the gap between these numbers is bigger than the gap between these numbers. So I want to really take a moment and honor this and really try to help you understand the data, because so much of what I talk about in this channel is the truth is in the data, right? Like, we have to go become practitioners. We have to put our content out there. We have to go and let the data guide us. And my whole philosophy, we did this first for my main business that my wife and I are still running actively full-time today. This is exactly our approach. We used WordPress and we did blog posts in written format instead of videos. I'm not a writer. My DNA is much more attuned to putting out these videos, so I said, cool. I hit this point where I, number one, had myself convinced I wasn't a content creator, which is a limiting belief that I wanted to destroy. And number two, I had this kind of sneaking thought of like, can I do it again? Was it somehow a fluke? Is it that my wife's kind of what my wife does in the meditations we create in our niche, like, was it special? Did we find some magic little niche that was special that gave us all of the results, or was it the hard work? Kind of the theory of like, can anyone actually go step up and do this in any niche? Well, how do I get to know for sure? I have to go do it, and I have to prove that this stuff works. So what did I do? I started publishing. For 4 months, I published every single day. I took about a month off, and then I got back into publishing just about every single day, and these are the clear results, and it shows that consistent action done aggressively over long periods of time while paying attention to the data. You've seen all my videos. You can see the past versions of this video at the 30, the 90, the 120, 150, 180 day mark, 210 day mark. You know, every month other than one, I skipped one, I've shown you how it's been progressing, and what's perfectly clear is that the numbers are progressing at a faster and faster and faster pace than they ever have been before, which is super exciting. Now, you can also see the dislikes are increasing at a faster rate, right? Also, the likes. I actually got more likes before than I'm getting now. So it's flip-flopped, right? YouTube is now reaching me out to more people, some of whom don't like what I'm doing, but I'm cool with that because I'm getting so many new people who love what I'm doing that outweighs in an absolute major way. My shares are up, my comments are down, the number of videos viewed in playlists are up. Hint, hint, leverage playlists. Sometimes when people are asking me in a comment, hey Miles, where would I go to learn more about affiliate marketing? I'll go create a new playlist. I'll put 3 videos in the playlist and I'll send them a link to video number 1. And the odds are if they watch that one and the next one's relevant and the next one's relevant and it takes them step by step by step, they're going to watch all 3. That puts my videos and playlist number up. That puts my session duration number to go up, etc., etc. And you can see I've actually gotten more subscribers in this I got more subscribers in the first 6 months than the last 4 weeks by 300, by under 10%. All in all, the biggest thing that I'm noticing and observing here is this watch time in minutes it's just astounding. It literally just like, I can't actually, I mean, I can believe it, but it's still astonishing that the last month of publishing about 2 to 3 times a week did more than publishing something like 150 videos in 180 days. But here's the trick. You can't get to have the month I'm having right now without going through those earlier months of continuing on without the results, right? YouTube is filtering out like chumps. YouTube's filtering out people who don't have what it takes to stick with it and become a long-term publisher. YouTube puts that bar of delivering the kind of like wow results 8 months, a year, 3 years out. And my whole philosophy has been, you better be in a niche that you love and that you know a lot about, because you're going to have to publish every day for a year or 2, or 5 times a week for a year or 2 to build a serious, true lifestyle business. And this is proof. I mean, I am on the path to having a crusher little additional business and cash flow. And at this point, I've got affiliate products running. I'm making a few grand a month at this point. Like, everything is getting incredibly exciting. And all signs point to this growth pattern is going to carry on. Let's do one thing. I'm going to cancel this out before we jump into my Google Analytics, because that's really exciting too. And before I share with you my kind of new hack for running these, I'm going to do the last 90 days for marketing my videos. That's the hack I just mentioned. Sorry, I was clicking and thinking at the same time. So you can see the last 90 days, massive trajectory up, and you can see the peaks keep getting higher, the lows keep getting higher, so that creates a channel that's going up. And then if you get to this point, and with this, the angle and the trajectory of this line going up versus these lines going down means I have a really good chance of next month putting out some seriously powerful videos. But I want to compare this to the previous 90 days and show you what it looks like. And that's the previous 90 days. That's nuts, man. I'm astonished by this. Really, like, so this was So that'd have been the orange line start would be about month 2 through about month 5, and I'm pretty sure this would be like month 5 through month 8 is what we're looking at here. And just, that's 10x, right? 10x rule. Grant Cardone, outwork everyone. Yep, and you'll see over 10x the results on this. The average view duration went up in a massive, I mean, a minute average view. This is a part of why YouTube's showing more of my stuff to more people, is because people are consuming my video. And you may notice my videos are getting longer, and you can see almost a 10x increase in views as well, which is absolutely astounding. And then let's go one more. I don't want to do a comparison here. I just want to do, I don't want to do lifetime because my channel actually started when I opened my Gmail account in 05. I'm going to just click here and let's do August 20th, 2016 to today. And you're going to see this is the whole kind of run up, right? You can see literally we're going to go over here to the end, 0. So 0 videos, 0 seconds viewed. So that was it. And then it started with about 20. And you can just see that it was, I mean, it's literally flatlined until, I mean, man, what is it, month 3, month 4? And then it barely kind of bumps up on the radar at that point, which is astounding, right? And you can see it's just continuing to start to hockey stick. And like this video, I'm going to do a nice run of promotion on. I'm going to follow up with something awesome on Monday, possibly kind of building on that WordPress channel that I've started, or that WordPress show that I've started, and I'm starting to teach WordPress. And I really, if I build out this WordPress kind of vertical or silo of content, I mean, I could reach a whole new audience with millions and millions of new people who are also interested in WordPress, and then they find my Facebook stuff, and then I've got my mindset stuff in the middle, and I'm really kind of tapping into new and improved audiences that I just haven't even tapped into yet. So if this isn't telling, I don't know what is. And my whole goal, the reason I'm showing you this is because I want to encourage you to work your ass off to this point and beyond, right? I want you, I got one guy, Tom Johnston, if you watch, awesome and good on you. He was like, cool, Miles, you did 120 days, 120 videos in 120 days. He's like, I'm doing a 121 day challenge. And I was like, why is that? And he's like, because I want to outdo you. I want to at least one up you. So if I do 121, I can say I outdid Miles Beckler. Hell yeah, man. That is the mindset, and that's the attitude that it takes to really blow this through the roof. And you know what's happening here? If you don't have a business and you go create this result where you now have 2 million views on your YouTube channel, you're building a business that can free you from the corporate rat race. It can free you from commuting. It can free you from the cubicle. It can free you from your bullshit boss who sucks the life out of you every single day. It can free you to spend more time with your family, with your kids, with your loved ones. Like, lifestyle freedom is so powerful. It can free you up to travel and keep this business going while you travel. Like, I can't stress it enough. And what did it take? It took me pushing through my first barrier, which was I'm not a content creator, and I made video number 1 and it was awful. Then I made video number 2 and it was awful -1. It was a tiny bit less awful. By about video 7, I was still awful. And this is the natural process. We have to go through being bad at something to get to where we're good at it. And at this point, I'm getting a lot of great comments, and I appreciate every one of them. Of, Miles, you're so good. Like, are you using teleprompters or scripts? And it's no, I'm shooting it all from the hip. I've flexed the muscle of creating content in video format, which resonates with my DNA. And now I'm just like laying it out, and I'm good at it at this point. Like, I'm pretty damn good at just speaking and shooting from the hip and being clear and concise, even though I've probably rambled too much at this point. So note to self, right? But like this is the game. And at this point now I've gotten good at it. I'm having fun with it. I'm seeing results unlike I've ever seen before. I'm seeing affiliate commissions come in at a new level that I've ever seen them come in. And it's beyond proving the point that it's working, but I need to figure out how to inspire you, because you might look at 8 months and be like, God damn, Miles, 8 months, that is a long time, dude. I don't know if I have that. You're right. All it is one video. Do that one today, and then do one tomorrow. And just don't think beyond one, right? You don't even have to write out a list. If you asked me to write out a list of 100 videos I was going to make, and I would never have been able to write that out. But I took it one day at a time, one video at a time, and it worked. Cool. I'm going to get off that soapbox now. I thank you very much for sticking with me. I got that new marketing tip coming in. But first, we need to look at my Google Analytics for my blog, right? Because every video I mention my name and then my domain in the very beginning of the video. I rarely, and I mean rarely, link from a video description to my blog. right? I'm not trying to drive traffic from YouTube to my blog. I'm not linking every post to a blog post at all. I'm more speaking it out and just building the authority as kind of honest and genuine on the YouTube platform as I can. With that said, I've been dumping links in comments when they're relevant, because some people are like, hey, this or that. And I'm like, oh, I wrote a blog post that did a side-by-side comparison. Go check it out. So I am driving some traffic, but it's not the main MO. And you can see at this point, I've got almost 10,000 visits, 10,000 sessions, which are visits to my website per month. Literally 5,000 people a month reaching my site. This is unheard of. When I started, I had like 60 people a month checking out my website. So this is incredible. And let's do a quick month-over-month comparison to see what's been going on. So again, and keep in mind, my writer was off this last month. So I published one blog post on one day, on like the third day of the month, and I'm still seeing a 43% increase in sessions and a 40%, 39.35% increase in users finding my website. This is absolutely nuts to me because of the fact that I still have that limiting belief that I'm not a writer and that the writing side is difficult. But what I've done is I've used the 3-pillar content system, and I've kind of pushed on getting someone who is a writer to take the content I'm comfortable creating, which is his videos, and turning them into blog posts. Now that I'm seeing this and I'm looking at this and I can see that my trajectory is up right now on the blue line here, I know for a fact, 100% fact, it's really important for me to turn back on my content marketing machine and get more blog posts, because this is working. And what this does is this taps me into a whole nother division of traffic that has a bigger audience, right, from Google search results, on top of just having my YouTube deliver me traffic there as well. So it's building a more stable base. I'm not all in on YouTube, even though I kind of am all in on YouTube. I'm leveraging myself out. So it's like I've got 2 baskets and my eggs are in 2 baskets just in case something crazy happens, right? 2 is 1, 1 is none. We're always trying to get redundancy in traffic. I have multiple affiliate programs driving affiliate revenue to me. There's redundancy at every level here. This is really powerful. One other thing I'm going to go look at real quick. I want to do a long view, and I'm going to do, let's take this thing back to, let's go way back. I'm going to go back to August just to show you kind of what the trajectories look like this. I'm pretty sure it was here. Thank you very much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. And I mean, this shows everything, right? So like if you look at that line, I mean, is that still up here? Like look at this line, right? So this is the same starting date with 0, right? And it started, you can see I had 5 views, 5 minutes watched on one day, right? Like literally, and now I'm having at my peak 30,000, 40,000 plus minutes viewed. It's absolutely insane what's going on this. But my goal here to show you is that arc shape and that arc shape, right? This one's not as big, but I said, you know, I haven't actually published anything really here in the last month, right? There hasn't been much at all coming through here. So as I turn this machine on, that's going to continue going. But this is 8 months, right? Like I literally, if I was in budget mode, I could be living off the income I'm making on this right now. 100%, no joke, no BS. And it's not because of the niche I chose. It's because I'm teaching everything I know about a subject. I know a lot about this. You could be a civil engineer doing something like this. You could be someone who understands investing doing something like this. You could be someone who understands early childhood development, and you could have your own take on early childhood development, and you could be creating these kinds of results for yourself and more, to be perfectly honest. Like this is just me sharing what I know, and that makes it easy for me to do this for 8 months straight, because I don't have to research these videos. I just have to commit to it and go, and the content comes out, because I've been making money online since 2003, right? I've been doing this, and when I say that, all I'm trying to clearly state is that I've been in this game for 15 years, right? This is not a flash in the pan. I'm not new around here. So as you create content, it needs to be something that you have a level of expertise in, so you can do video after video after video with minimal prep work, with minimal thinking about it, or blog post after blog post. You don't have to do videos if you're a writer. Do the writing thing. But that's really it. So the new kind of trick, I guess, that I've been using on marketing my videos once they're published is Quora. And Quora is a question and answer system. I'm going to go to Quora.com, right? So Quora is like people ask questions and you get to go post answers. And I've been doing this for several months now, to be perfectly honest. Like I've said 100 times on this channel. I'm a practitioner first. I never studied a course. I never studied anything about Quora. I've known about it, and I've kind of had this sneaking suspicion that I could leverage the Quora audience that's huge and drive traffic from there to my videos. And at this point, it's working like gangbusters, and here's why. So let's go into my videos real quick, and I want to show you a real world example. So I'm going to go to my video manager, and I'm going to take this first one that pops up here, my most recent one. So after I publish a new video, it's like, okay, DIY sales funnel, ClickFunnels versus WordPress. Those are the three kind of ideas. So I come over here to Quora, and I'm going to type in sales funnels, right? And I'm going to look for people asking questions about sales funnels that are relevant to what my video was. And I'm going to flip, okay, cool. Does anybody use ClickFunnels? Is it worth it? How does their affiliate program work? Not super relevant. And I've already done this one, so let's go into my notifications, and I'm going to be able to go here, and one quick moment, I thank you for your patience. You know, so I'm not even seeing one that makes sense right here, but what I've been doing, honestly, is, how do you affiliate marketing? Good. So my answer is on here. So how do I find affiliate marketers? I think I answered this one right here. Perfect. So the question was, how do you find affiliate marketers? And I said, like a boss, build a list. How do you find affiliates? Like a boss, build a list, nurture a relationship with a list, offer them things they already want to buy, and help them solve their problems. If you're asking about the tech side, I use this kind of a funnel, and I insert an actual text link to one of my videos that answers their questions, right? Because the whole theory is we're putting out videos that answer questions. So when I publish it, I go onto Twitter and I link to Twitter. I go to Google Plus and I link to the video from Google Plus. That's kind of the only social media. I don't put everyone on Facebook. I probably could and get more traffic. I'm just trying to be gentle in my Facebook marketing because I don't want to just clog up everybody's timelines. And then I go look for relevant questions on Quora and I put up answers that answer them, linking back to my video. And I'll do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times. It depends. I'm not only using Quora in this way. I am a real user. I have answered a lot of questions that I know something about. They're often short. Like sometimes literally I leave a one-word question or a one-word answer. It's like, what's the best way to market an engineering firm in 2017? And I say content. That's it, because that's the truth, right? So I'm trying to engage to where not every single answer I put out is a video link, but the reason I'm doing that is because I got to get those jabs in before I come across with my hook. And right here, you're seeing one of the hooks. I'm able to link to it. And, you know, one of the ones I did today, somebody was like, what's the difference between ClickFunnels and WordPress? And I have this new video, and then I've got a video where I did something similar in ClickFunnels, and I wrote out a little description and I linked to both of those videos. And what I'm doing is I'm creating this web of authority from off of YouTube back to my videos. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is I've actually connected with somebody from Quora. They found me on Quora, they went to my video, they started commenting on my videos, started watching all of my videos, and then they found me on Facebook, and now we've kind of connected and chatted on Facebook. They popped up onto one of my Facebook Live videos. And that was the moment, that was the aha moment that, like, yes, I'm trying to build links from Quora to my YouTube videos, but really I'm trying to connect with human beings who have problems, needs, and desires that my content can answer. And I'm trying to make sure that my answers in my best, purest format possible, which are videos, appear on the platform that they are searching. Does that make sense? I'm going out of my way to spend my time that is highly valuable working on my real business to just kind of make sure that anybody asking a question about is $5 enough to run a Facebook ad? Or on Quora, there were some that was like, how cheap can I run Facebook ads, right? So I do Facebook ads topic, and you just go search, right? So if you're in the early child care development, there's a ton of questions. If you're in spirituality, ton of questions. If you're in the dog niche, in the jewelry niche, ton of questions, and you can go answer them. And if you write blog posts, you can link back with your blog posts, right? And I just go in and look for ones that have something to do with what I have a video about, and then I'm going to go ahead and answer it, and I'm going to link back to my videos. But again, yes, it's linking, and yes, I'm creating this web of trust by leveraging Quora's trust for my YouTube channel to increase the authority of my YouTube channel and my YouTube videos, etc., etc. But all in all, in the long run, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm connecting with human beings who have questions. How do I know they have questions? Because they're posting them on Quora. And I happen to be able to answer them, or I have already answered them with my content on YouTube. And I write super short descriptions of like, hey, this is a great question. Like the short answer is you need to do it like this, but honestly, I covered it in depth in this video. Take a look. And I never link out to a product. I never push an opt-in, nothing. I'm just trying to go be helpful. At this point, I've probably published 200 to 300 answers on Quora. I've got over 10,000 views on Quora at this point, and the number of views that I'm getting on a regular basis are going up increasingly quickly on Quora as well, building yet another pillar of traffic for me to rely on. And I can start doing some Quora to my blog and but I'm not putting that much time into it. It's literally kind of one of those 10-minute quick down and dirty. I just put a video up about this. Boom, boom. Let me go put that there. So after I'm done with this video, I will go publish it on Twitter to make sure people know. I'll go to Google+, and then I'm probably going to go straight over to Quora and look for anyone who's asking questions about video marketing challenge. How do I grow a YouTube channel? And I'm going to say, hey, look, I've been pushing really hard on growing a YouTube channel. I covered a lot of what's working for me and my results in this video. Go check it out. If I want to go one up on that, I could create a little playlist that not only has this video, but it would have my how to do YouTube SEO video after it, and then how to make a good YouTube video after that. And I can link them to the first video in that playlist. So if they go watch, they would not only watch one of my videos, they could potentially watch 3 of my videos, increasing my session view, session duration time, increasing how much YouTube loves the fact that I'm bringing in new visitors to YouTube and they stick around for a long time, because that's how YouTube makes their money, even though I'm not running ads on my channel. I hope that all makes sense. It's really, really, really simple. Is it easy? No, it's not. I hit days that I did not want to do my videos. I hit days that I was like, I'm going to stop. I'm just not going to do it. And my wife, luckily, I threw my hat over my fence. I made a commitment in my 90 days. I said, if I don't make this, I will donate $1,000 to the charity of my friend's choice. So I had literally, that's a lot of money, right? I don't want to go donate $1,000. I don't have to. So I put that out there, and that was my kind of repercussion if I didn't follow through. I hit the 90 mark. I kept going. I hit the 120. I'm still going. Honestly, I'm having more fun than ever. The results are more exciting than ever. I'm enjoying the interaction with you more than ever. I love seeing the new people finding my content more than, like, everything. It's just this, like, explosion of awesomeness, but it took being bad at it, going through and doing it when I didn't want to do it, when I didn't feel good. I was sick for a week. I still made a video every day. I traveled. I flew across the Pacific Ocean 3 separate times, right? One day was a 40-hour travel session that I had to do. So what I do, I cut my video from the business class lounge on how to get free business class lounge and how to get free business class tickets, because I did it on credit card points, right? Like, you just got to adapt and keep going. And if you can stick with it long enough, yes, it's going to be a difficult road. Yes, you're going to have challenges. Yes, life's going to get in the way. But if you stick with it long enough, you're going to create the kinds of results that are going to make you about as giddy as I am right now, and totally wowed by the process. And literally, like, this is life-changing. Like, I have a business here. Now I have 2 businesses. So I'm juggling a little bit extra right now, and I'm cool with that. I'm in a position to do that, and I'm happy to do that. But if you don't have one, all you have to do is start publishing regularly. It doesn't matter if it's a blog post every day, if it's a podcast every day, or if it's a video every single day, but you got to do it. You got to stick with it. I'm telling you, 1 to 3 years. Is it worth 1 to 3 years of effort of going through being bad at something to get to be good at it, to change your life, to unlock true freedom, location, financial, time freedom? Man, time is the most important freedom there is. The ability to wake up without an alarm clock, the ability to go to your kids' play, the ability to volunteer as the T-ball coach for your kids' T-ball team, like whatever it is for you, the ability to just hop on a plane and go fly across the ocean because you're tired of the shit weather that you keep having and you want to fly down to the Caribbean, and you can just bring your business with you because your laptop, like whatever it is for you, find that why, dig in, get going. I'm off the soapbox at this point. I do thank you very much. I'm going to pop a couple of videos up here if you're interested. Watch one of those. You can click the little head that shows up there to subscribe if you haven't already, and I thank you for your time. I will see you on the next video. Be well.